YouTube, what's good? What's happening? What's popping with y'all, man? Hey, Hoop Piece, we back with episode 3. Go watch the last 2 videos. It's One Piece, but basketball. So if you like One Piece, if you like basketball, this is shit for you. Let's get into it. Yeah, this is by Matchup Media. A link to the original video will be down in the description below.
Previously on Hoop Piece.
Our culture is ingrained in traditional basketball, and you can't stray away from the way we play.
Just cause I'm a big doesn't mean I have to stay in the post all day.
Man, you better get your big ass in that post, Wimby. Goddamn 7'8". Wanna shoot one-legged threes and shit.
Wemby apparently disappeared and no one has a trace of where he is. I don't care where Wemby's at or where he's gone to. It just means one less pirate we have to worry about finding a ring poneglyph.
BronBeard's backstory: origins of the strongest hooper.
Origins of the strongest hooper.
April 3rd, 2003.
You know, team, my time keeping the sea safe is running out. My problems is making it harder and harder to keep up with the new pirates, now that Jordan revealed that the Hoop Piece exists. And every year, stronger pirates are starting to take up the seas. Me, Hakeem, and Malone tried our best to end the age of piracy, but ultimately wasn't strong enough to fully stop Jordan's reign over the seas. And I'm afraid a similar problem is soon going to approach you.
Oh boy, you just don't even know.
As the Admiral, I think it's time for me to relinquish my title and pass the torch to you to carry the franchise and protect the world from this potential issue.
Just a bunch of hating ass niggas. Just some haters. Just some haters like the principal from Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Nigga got the intro with it now.
Before BronBeard D. James rose to be renowned as one of the strongest hoopers of all time, he started off as just a boy in a small known island in the East Blue named Akron. LeBron's village was a small market village abandoned by the government due to not being able to produce enough money to pay for marine protection.
Oh, from the hood.
He was born in one of the most toughest environments. With his village suffering
just
from
say the hood, bro.
Hunger, BronBeard
hood piece.
Time just went by
I kept calling it that on accident.
To try to provide a better life for his home island. And with being abandoned by the government, the only way he was able to potentially provide for his people was to take on the seas and become a pirate. Now, despite LeBron being from a poor island, his strength, potential, and knowledge of the seas were unmatched by any pirate anyone has ever seen. And through his adolescence, Bron was able to garner up a small crew and raise terror in neighboring islands and build up a name for himself.
What they call themselves, the Fab
every small island around him, his name naturally started to spread like wildfire around the world. And with many people hearing about a young LeBron's exploits, many started to deem him as the chosen one, or better yet, the next potential king of pirates. Now, a very known pirate group named the Cavaliers reigned over many territories that Bron had wreaked havoc on. But instead of attacking him, they saw potential in the young LeBron James and asked him to come aboard their ship.
Tight.
Many great pirates before him who were selfish and only valued treasure and success, Bron was different. He didn't just view his crew members as pawns to achieve his goal like others, but he saw the importance of forming bonds and treating his crew members like family. But unfortunately,
unlike somebody else I know,
didn't really respect LeBron early on. Some of his crew members started to doubt if he was truly as strong as they've heard. But this
bro, the way he like putting this story together from actual events, that boy, a genius damn near.
Despite the doubts, Bron was able to lead the Cavaliers to many victories over other pirate crews. And due to this, Bron's name started like wildfire across the world, and this wasn't for no reason. With Bron leading his crew through many tough battles, he was eventually able to make his way across the Grand Line. Now the Grand Line is a place where the top hooper crews go to find a ring poneglyph. Or in other words, in this world, the Grand Line is essentially the playoffs. With no one able to contain his immense power, he was able to make his way to the island that held the first ring poneglyph, where he unfortunately met a young powerful admiral in Tim D. Duncan and his marine squad, the Spurs. And in this battle, Bron was utterly defeated by Tim D. Duncan and his crew in the world.
Bro, y'all seen that picture where he was like guarded, like they was surrounding him? Like, that is a crazy picture, bro. That's what it took to beat, what, 22-year-old LeBron James?
Way. Duncan and his Marine squad
Jordan could never
sink a total of 4 ships from the Cavs fleet while remaining unharmed. With being beaten, LeBron came to a realization.
We gotta get up out of here.
He realized if he ever had hopes of liberating his hometown village and becoming the king of hoopers, he was going to have to depart from his original crew, the Cavs Pirates, and join a far more stronger crew. And with him
They
already
just
having to adapt
trash.
himself, it didn't take too long for him to find a crew to accept him in. But the next crew LeBron joined wasn't just any type of crew. It was a crew that currently belonged to another well-known pirate who also came from the East Blue.
The third best shooting guard of all time. Yes, sir.
Pirate who had
Yes,
successfully
sir.
already led his team.
AG Wade got some drip on.
And joining them came another pirate who was also making his name known across the seas with his crew, the Raptors
Bro,
Pirates. and
Chris Bosh
Bond.
really used to
This
have
newly formed crew
dreads.
Instantly was revered by every pirate crew around the world.
Yeah.
And without wasting a lick of time, they started showing how dominant they really were by wreaking havoc across the seas instantly.
Now, a major thing happened across the seas today. 3 captains decided to come together and form some type of cross guild on the seas. Wade, Bosch, and
The
most
biggest
importantly,
three.
LeBron and James has decided to team up under the Heat Pirate flag. Now, some are saying that Bron leaving the Cavs Pirates was a complete betrayal to his home island. And I must admit, I kinda have to agree. Bron just looks like that type of guy, you know? And I don't like that type of guy. He's the type of guy
They have
that
never
go
said,
anywhere
remember,
and
like they
keep
just
doing-
found something to hate on LeBron for, bro. They just found something to hate on LeBron for. There's been plenty of players in NBA history that has done that exact thing, left their hometown team to go to another team. Like what? Like it don't even make sense, bro.
Anything for any type
It's
of
just 'cause of
success.
LeBron,
the
bro.
type of guy who confront you in front of a whole crowd about his kid. Now I don't know where I got that from, but I just have a feeling in my gut that he's just that type of guy. But anyways, this newly formed crew is wasting no time terrorizing the world. Some are even saying that they might
I
be
ain't
the
know this.
strongest
I
pirate
ain't know
crew
who
ever
people.
assembled.
I ain't know who Peace
Now
was
only
metal.
time can tell how powerful this crew can be. After all, D-Wade already has experience capturing one ring poneglyph, so maybe he can help Bron and Bosch finally get one. But who really knows?
With both Bron and Wade already having experience traveling through the Grand Line, it didn't take them too long to find another island that held a ring poneglyph. But once again, staying in their way. But
God.
this time, the Admiral guarding the ring poneglyph.
They really lost to a nigga shooting one-legged phase every possession. Every single possession they lost to a nigga shooting one-legged phase.
Poneglyph was a former pirate who turned Marine, Dirk Nowitzki.
We meet once again, Wade.
It's a different day, but it's gonna be the same result.
Oh my
You'll have
God! How
a
did they
single person on
lose
your
this
crew stop me and
series?
LeBron.
How did they lose this series to the Mavs?
Oh, I have someone for him, all right.
This nigga just showed us JJ Barea. JJ Barea.
Now, like I stated earlier, D-Wade was able to acquire a ring poneglyph earlier in his career, and this was all due to help from a former Yonko and Shaikdo. Now, long before Dirk switched over to the Marines, he was once a pirate who had goals of finding the hoop piece as well. And on his way to
so
finding
what
his first ring
changed?
poneglyph, he met a Heat crew led by Wade and Shaikdo on the island where the first ring poneglyph was.
Shaikdo.
The Mavs Pirates and the Heat Pirates battled for days to acquire possession of the ring, but in the end, Dirk was defeated by an overwhelming upcoming pirate in Wade and an overpowered former Yonko and Shaikdo. This battle left him bitter of pirates and ultimately prompted his decision to switch over to the
Oh,
Marines
lame
and become
man.
admiral. But back to the present day, with this
Oh,
not being the
lame
first time Dirk
man.
and Wade met, Wade felt confident that him, Bron, and Bosch could overpower Dirk and his Maverick squad once again. But little did they know, ever since Dirk lost his first battle, he's been prepping up a better crew and building strength to get revenge on Wade and the Heat Pirate. And with him unleashing his ultimate weapon, Bron once again was faced with a harsh defeat. Angry and tired from defeat, Bron and Wade knew only one thing was going to help them acquire a much needed ring poneglyph, and that was to acquire what every great crew has and needs, a sharpshooter. And they knew exactly where to find one.
Wait, why is this nigga locked up?
After freeing Ray Allen from being held captive by the Celtic Marines and recruiting him to their crew, LeBron and Ray once again set their sights on acquiring another
So the
ring
Celtics
partner,
had the nigga
but
locked
as usual, an obstacle would get in their way of achieving this goal. But this time, instead of a Marine standing in their way, it was a young pirate group who've been wreaking havoc on the world. A crew filled with young talent with endless potential.
Why Russ gotta have his shirt off,
This time,
though?
the Heat Pirates had been battle tested and had more experience on their ship. And without much resistance, they were able to sink all four of the Thunder's ships while only losing one of theirs. And with the Heat barely clearly imposing their dominance on this upcoming crew, Bron was finally able to attain his first ring Poneglyph. But with goals of becoming the future king of Poopers and fully liberating his island back home, he knew that this was only a start to a long journey. So him and the Heat Pirates set their sights on finding the next island that possessed the ring.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
LeBron and Wade are finally active again, huh?
Yeah, they is. What you gonna do about it?
I know exactly where they're headed.
Oh, I could laughing.
With traveling the seas for some time, they're finally able to find an island and get
Wish somebody would have told me it would be like this. Be like this. Y'all don't know nothing about that
their
beat.
hands on
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
But
Y'all don't know nothing about
leave
that.
the island, LeBron was greeted with a very familiar face. The Marine soldier that ultimately made him leave his first crew. But this time was different than the last time Tim D. Duncan and Bron met. This time Bron had help.
Speed, bro. Dude, what they call that nigga the Flash, bro? You know how fast you gotta be to get called the Flash? Bro, go watch D-Wade's split ball screens, bro. He like come off the ball screen, just it like he come off of it, and he just it's like he just shrink, bro. He just get low as hell, throw it across, then he go right down plant, left, right, boom, dunk on a nigga. Like what? Oh, overly athletic ass nigga. The Mark fruit. None.
Now this battle lasted for days, with each crew showing how formidable they have both become with time and experience. But ultimately, the Heat Pirates were able to overpower Tim Duncan and his Marine squad by sinking off
Yes,
further ships. LeBron was
sir.
able to get his get back on Tim Duncan and collect yet again another ring Poneglyph
Two
to
'em.
help him navigate the hoops.
Two 'em.
And with leading his crew to take down the Admiral, LeBron was able to gain the title of an Emperor of the Sea, aka a Yonko. Now as you expected, someone as strong as Tim Duncan, especially with him being an Admiral, wasn't gonna just sit down and let LeBron and the Heat Pirates take over and run the seas. In
That's
due
what they finna do, though.
The Spurs and the Heat Pirates once again clashed at the site of another island that contained a ring Poneglyph. But this time, Tim D. Duncan and his Spurs squad were able to put a stop to the Heat Pirates' brief dominance over the seas.
True. Keep talking about it though. Still talking about 1,000 likes for episode 4, part 2. Bro, you should have had like every single one of the episodes be like 11 minutes long, bro. We need a good little 23-minute long episode, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we need more, bro. You be making it way too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? But now you probably already just got these ready. Nah, bro, you be making it way too long, bro. We need like a good 23-minute long one. Wait a week, just like how they do regular anime, bro. Just like that. But regardless, remember, link to the original video down in the description below. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And with that being said, I'm gonna get at y'all in the next one. Peace. I wish somebody would have told me it would be like this. Be like